Hello guys, welcome to Nitin classes. This is the first video of class 10 chapter 8, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. In this video I'm going to teach you the basic prelims of the trigonometry, the term trigonometry and some of the basic concepts which are related to trigonometry. And by the end of the video I'm also going to discuss some basic trigonometric ratios and a very easy method to remember that. So let's start with it. So the trigonometry, it is a Greek word which is derived from basically three parts: tri, gon and metri. The first part, that is tri, it means three. The gon means sides and metri means measures. So the three sides means a triangle and the measures. The measures of the triangles are generally the angles and the side. So in trigonometry what we do is we study the different sides and angles of the triangle. So in definition says that trigonometry is the study of relationships between the sides and angles of a triangle. So before going into the trigonometry, let's learn something more about the triangles. So in maths or in basically geometry, triangles are divided into three types based on angles. They are acute angle triangles, obtuse angle triangles and the right angle triangles. Now the acute angle triangles are the triangles in which all the angles are less than 90 degree, and in obtuse angle triangle there is at least one angle which is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, and in the right angle triangle there is one angle which is exactly equal to 90 degree. In this chapter, that is trigonometry chapter, we are basically concerned with the right angle triangles in which there is at least one angle which is equal to 90 degree. Now there is another method to classify triangles, that is based on the sides. Now based on the sides, the triangles can be classified as equilateral triangle in which all the sides are equal, isosceles triangle in which any two sides are equal, and the scalene triangle in which no two sides are equal, that is all the sides are of different lengths. Now before learning about the trigonometric ratios, let me introduce you some terms which we gonna need in order to learn the trigonometric ratios. There are basically three terms: hypotenuse, perpendicular and the base. So we all know hypotenuse is the longest side of a triangle. Now, but how to determine it, which is the longest side? You can determine easily in this triangle, but there are some triangles in which it is very difficult to find which is the longest side. We can't. We have to measure it to identify it. But what if we don't have a scale? How can we know which is the longest side? So the basic thing which we can do in order to identify the hypotenuse is to look at the 90 degree, the right angle. So in this triangle ABC, we find that the right angle is at angle C. So the hypotenuse is the side which is exactly opposite to this angle. So in this case, the side which is exactly opposite to angle C is the side AB. So we can say that the AB is the hypotenuse of this triangle ABC. Now what are base and perpendiculars? Students normally get confused with it. Which is to be taken as a base and which is to be taken as a perpendicular. They think the angle which is generally drawn in the lower part of the triangle is the base and which is drawn straight is the perpendicular. But my dear friends, this is not the case. This is not the base and perpendicular. Base and perpendicular are basically identified from our angle which we take into consideration. Suppose if we consider this angle, angle B, then the base will be the side which is adjacent to angle B. Now there are two sides adjacent to angle B, that is AB and BC. But we know that AB is the hypotenuse, so the other side which is adjacent to angle B is the BC. So we take BC as the base. And the side which is opposite to angle B is a perpendicular. In this case, the side opposite to angle B is the AC, so we take AC as a perpendicular. Now if we take our angle of reference as angle A, then the perpendicular shifts from AC to BC and the base shifts from BC to AC. As the side opposite to angle A is BC, so we take this as a perpendicular, and the side adjacent to angle A is AC, so we take AC as the base, and the hypotenuse remains the same for this also. Now let's move to the trigonometric ratios. Now in trigonometry there are basically 6 trigonometric ratios. They are sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Now it may be difficult for students to remember as sine is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos is base by hypotenuse, tan is perpendicular by base. They can easily get confused. So there is a simple trick to remember this all ratios. This is my trick. There are many other tricks as well. And this is what I advise students generally. If you learn this simple sentence, then you can easily learn to remember this all trigonometric ratios. So what does this sentence say? Some people have curly black hairs turns permanently brown. Now how to use this sentence in order to write this 6 trigonometric ratios? You remember these two things. Here P means the perpendicular, H means the hypotenuse and the B means base. S stands for sine, C stands for cos and T stands for tan. So the first trigonometric ratio is the sine. So from the first part of the sentence, which is some people have, we find that sine of angle B in this triangle, sine of B becomes P by H, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So in this triangle ABC, we find that the perpendicular is AC and the hypotenuse is AB. So our sine of B becomes AC by AB. Now for cos of B, we see that from this sentence curly black hairs, that is B by H, that is base by hypotenuse. So in this triangle ABC, where we have taken base reference angle as B, cos of B becomes base by hypotenuse, it is BC by AC. Oh sorry, AB. AB is the hypotenuse. We can see AB is the hypotenuse. So cos of B becomes BC by AB. Now tan of B. From the sentence again, turns permanently brown. It becomes tan of B is equal to P by B, that is perpendicular by base. And from the triangle we find that the perpendicular is AC and the base is BC. So tan of B becomes AC by BC. Now the other 3 trigonometric ratios can be easily derived from these 3 ratios, that is cos, sec and cot can be derived from sine, cos and tan easily. Now how they are derived? Cosec is a ratio, is a reciprocal of sine, sec is the reciprocal of cos and cot is the reciprocal of tan. So cosec of B becomes 1 by sine B, and we have derived that sine B is equal to AC by AB. So cosec of B becomes the reciprocal of AC by AB, that is AB by AC. And sec of B becomes the reciprocal of cos B. Cos of B is BC by AB, so sec of B becomes the reciprocal of BC by AB, that is AB by AC. And the last trigonometric ratio is the cot of B. This is the reciprocal of tan of B. Tan of B is AC by BC, so cot of B becomes BC by AC. Now these are the trigonometric ratios based on the reference angle B. Now if we take A as the reference angle, then we find that our trigonometric ratios comes out to be sine of A becomes perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is in this triangle the perpendicular is the BC and the hypotenuse is AB. So sine of A becomes BC by AB. Next, in the cos of A, from the sentence it is base by hypotenuse, and in this triangle with reference to angle A, AC is the base and AB is the hypotenuse. So cos of A becomes AC by AB. Next is tan of A. From the sentence it is turns permanently brown, so it becomes tan of A is equal to perpendicular by base. The perpendicular is BC and the base is AC. And then the other 3 trigonometric ratios, that is cosec of A, sec of A and cot of A, can be derived from these 3 ratios. Cosec of A becomes reciprocal of sine of A, that is AB by BC. Sec of A becomes the reciprocal of cos of A, that is AB by AC. And cot of A becomes the reciprocal of tan of A, that is AC by AB. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios based on our angle of reference A, and these are the 6 trigonometric ratios based on our angle of reference B. So now we can identify the trigonometric ratios for any triangle if we know what is the base angle and what is the right angle. So this is it in the first video. We are gonna go to the examples and exercise in the following videos.